Hi, I'm Vicky Newhouse, the Future Talent Manager at BAE Systems Applied Intelligence. Here to talk today about our Kickstart programme that we've just launched. The UK government launched Kickstart in September 2020 as its flagship initiative to help facilitate young, unemployed people into work. Kickstart is run by the Department for Work and Pensions and will be open to young people across the UK who will be able to apply for a 6-month work experience placement. The UK government provides salary support for young people for a 25-hour working week and also contributes £1,500 in funding towards employer costs and training for the young person. BAE Systems have offered 30 Kickstart placements starting in March and April 2020, and these are spread over 6 of our UK-based business units across a combination of craft and professional roles. Within Applied Intelligence, we've got Kickstart placements in procurement, recruitment and sales. I'm delighted today to be joined by Philippa, who is a Kickstart placement who's joined Applied Intelligence in the recruitment team. Hi, Philippa.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, Philippa, you were obviously looking for a job in the middle of a pandemic. Did you
Yes.
face any challenges to finding a role and therefore being able to achieve your ambitions?
Yeah, so I found that there was a lot of sort of temp work out there, which wasn't really what I was looking for. And obviously there was a massive amount of people applying to each job. So I did find it really hard to sort of find the area of work that I wanted to go into. There was also a lack of sort of like grad schemes and full-time positions. So when I found this Kickstart placement, I was obviously very happy.
Excellent. And tell me, what were your original career paths and ambitions that kind of brought you to the program?
Yep, so I started out wanting to work in the fashion industry, which is
Okay.
what I studied for my degree. And that changed over a few years, but I'd worked in office environments in my summer holidays. So I knew that I quite enjoyed the administrative side of things, but I wanted to sort of use that in a whole new sort of career area. I was umming and ahhing a few different career paths. I looked into teaching, and then I actually found human resources just by doing research online and seeing what sort of skills I think I'd be suited to. So then when I found that BAE was hiring for an HR administrator, I knew that that was a really good thing to go for.
And you mentioned your career path there. So talk to us about your career path. What were your ambitions and what brought you to the program?
So I originally wanted to work in the fashion industry as that's what my degree was in. I decided quite soon after that I started at university that I didn't want to work in that area anymore. And I spent my summer holidays working in office administration. So when I graduated, I looked online about what skills I had and what career paths I think I could go down. I looked a bit into teaching and then I finally looked into HR. So when I found out that BAE had an HR administrator placement, I knew that would be a really good thing for me to go to.
Fantastic. And how did you find out about Kickstart?
So I joined up onto the job centre once I graduated, just for financial basis. And I had such a good coach who I spoke to on a weekly basis, just sort of looking at what jobs there were. And then they mentioned the Kickstart placements and they sent me the job advert for BAE. And as soon as I read it, I knew that's exactly what I wanted to go into.
Fantastic. And you mentioned the job centre there. You know, obviously having got a degree, was there any kind of stigmatism around the job centre and how you felt?
Yeah, I think I didn't really know much about the job centre before. Um, like I said, I just went there for a financial basis and I didn't realise how useful that they'd be. My job coach was amazing, and would send me so many different jobs and help me the whole way through. So they sent me the job placement for BAE and from then helped me with my cover letter and my CV. So I just utilised them as much as I could, and it turned out to be really helpful.
So what was it then about the BAE placement that really stood out to you that made you want to apply?
So I think there was a lot of administrative sides on the advert that I have done previously when I'd worked as an office administrator. But like I said before, I was really interested in going into HR. I love working with people and being around people. And I never thought I'd have the opportunity at my stage, especially in a pandemic, to work for such a big corporate. So that was a massive attraction for me.
And before starting the role that you've now been here for 6 weeks, is it?
Yeah, just over a month.
What kind of ambitions did you have? What did you want to achieve out of the program?
I think I wanted just to be able to settle in really quickly, and hope that I could meet lots of people, and develop all my skills. I really wanted to develop professionally. As like I said, I've worked as an office administrator before, but it was very small companies. I didn't used to have lots of meetings. I didn't feel like I was massively accountable for much. So that's something that I wanted to pick up on quite quickly, and sort of have my own workload, and be able to develop professionally as much as I could.
And is it living up to your expectations? Is the program, is the role and the program that we've put together at BAE, matching those expectations?
Yes, definitely. I think as soon as I started, and I think it was the second week, I was already looking at projects to do, which is really great. I feel like I sort of hit the ground running, which is what I wanted to do. And alongside that, I do my Kickstart training, which is also just a great way of meeting other Kickstarters, having that time just to sort of go over how we're doing. And it's a really great way to develop my skills alongside the work that I'm doing in office.
So, do you have any advice to people maybe in the same position that you were in prior to starting the program?
Yeah, I definitely say utilize your job coach as much as you possibly can. I think that was the best thing for me possible, was to work really closely with my job coach. They set up meetings for you so that you can go over your cover letter and your CV, and they do mock interviews. And I think without that, I don't know if I'd be here right now, because I thought my CV was really good before, and I don't think it actually was when I had someone check it over. So that was really, really good for me. And I think just being able to have continuous feedback and have someone alongside you when you're applying for a job is really great.
Excellent. Well, Philippa, we're super excited to have you on board. Thank you very much for talking to me today.
You're
Have a great
welcome.
afternoon.
You too. Thank you.